Meron po tayong katanungan mula kay Sam Medinilla, Business Mirror.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, magtatanong lang po ako regarding po dun sa kung magkano ang funds na expected na magagamit ng government kapag napasa na po yung uplift bill at saka saan po ito gagamitin.
Oh, okay. So at this stage po, the estimated funding requirement for the proposed uplift interventions is at least 155 billion. Based po on the preliminary presentation of the Office of the Executive Secretary. However, it is important to note and to emphasize that this figure is not fixed. No? In public financial management terms, this remains a dynamic and evolving funding envelope as the final amount will depend on how much yung participating agencies can realign, repurpose, or defer from their existing appropriations in order to support targeted interventions addressing the Middle East crisis. So in other words, we are not looking at entirely new spending, but rather a strategic reprioritization within the current fiscal space consistent with prudent fiscal management and in line with our whole of government efforts. So further refinements po to the funding requirement are expected as agencies finalize po their respective proposals, as also reflected in the discussions and materials po presented by the Department of Economy, Planning and Development during the recent interagency briefing.
I-clarify ko lang, ma'am. Bale, yung kailangan po ng government na funding is 155 billion.
Yun po yung estimated funding requirement based dun sa preliminary presentation by the Office of the Executive Secretary. But again, hindi po yun fixed kasi magbabago siya depende pa rin dun sa sa mga i-identify ng mga implementing agencies.
Opo, ma'am. During po yung sa uplift meeting po earlier this week, may na-propose po na parang bill na will allow the government to access yung mga savings from previous years. Tsaka yung parang yung 2-year rule, parang magkakaroon ng flexibility. Magkano po yung funds na expected na matatap ng government kapag napasa yung proposed bill na yun?
Again, depende pa rin po kasi doon sa mga, right now wala pa po kaming data, accurate data tungkol dyan kasi po, it's really up to the agencies kung ano, para ma-identify kung ano yung mga projects na kaya nilang i-give up o hindi nila ipa-prioritize doon sa period na involved. So once they finalize, syempre may mga corresponding data yan and figures, tsaka lang po nila ipapasa yan sa DBM for consideration. And then tsaka lang po namin kayo mabibigyan ng updated data. It's really up to the agencies po.
Tanong ko na lang, ma'am, kung kailan yung parang deadline for that submission ng mga funding requirements para mag-adjust yung 155 billion.
I think it's as soon as possible po ang binigay. Pero i-update po namin kayo as to the exact date po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next question po, Cathy Valente, Manila Times.
Follow up lang dun sa uplift bill, anong mangyayari daw? Ano po mangyayari sa budget kung matapos po itong war sa Middle East? So saan po mapupunta yung possible budget kung susobra man?
Saan mapupunta ang
Budget na allocated for this response sa Middle East crisis po.
Dun po sa mga dun po sa kung saan talaga rin sila nakalaan. Kasi 'di ba sa GAA, naman yan identified yung mga items kung para sila saan sila gagamitin. So kapag hindi siya magamit, may matira, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po na doon siya i-allocate kung saan talaga siya naka-allocate.
And isa pa ma'am, bakit po kailangan natin ng isang microsite?
Because at this time where fake news is prevalent, we really want the people to have a single source of truth when it comes to information regarding the Middle East crisis. So ang dami po kasing kumakalat na mga maling impormasyon, may mga kumakalat na balita, walang ginagawa gobyerno, which is not true at all. Kaya po gusto naming makita nila, under po the directive of our President, makita nila kung ano ba talaga yung ginagawa ng gobyerno para sa kanila Dahil po lahat naman ng mga programa, proyekto, yung mga ayuda, mga tulong, lahat naman po yan sila ang true beneficiary. At para na rin po maiwasan na maligaw ng landas dahil po dun sa mga fake news na kumakalat nga.
Ay, ma'am, hanggang kailan po itong microsite and magkano po yung inallocate nating budget and paano masusustain? Magagamit pa ba to after the Middle East crisis?
Yung microsite po, ito po kasi ay ginawa specifically for the Middle East crisis para malaman nyo kung ano yung ginagawa ng gobyerno to uplift the lives or to help the Filipinos, help cushion the impact of the Middle East crisis sa ating mga kababayan. So syempre, as long as there is a Middle East crisis, ano po yan, up and running po yan. Wala naman po tayong ginastos dyan. Actually, ang nag-develop po niyan, yung atin pong mga developers sa Department of Budget and Management in coordination with DepDev, OES, and PCO. So wala po tayong ginastos dyan. Gobyerno lang po, wala tayong binayaran. So, ayun po.
Next question po, Rafi Ayeng, Daily Tribune.
Hi, Asek. Dun sa Uplift microsite, it is included that there are nakasaad doon kung saan napunta ang budget. Pero is the government will consider including the latest government money already shelled out na for those projects?
Opo, actually kapag alam ko doon po sa may sa fuel supply, yung ensuring sufficient fuel supply, kapag tiningnan nyo doon yung where the money goes, makita mo doon yung yung na-release na budget, like yung yung sa Malampaya gas fund na 20 billion pesos. Tapos po, hinihintay lang namin yung data from the implementing agency, which is the DOE, para malaman namin kung magkano na dun sa 20 billion yung nadi-disburse. So as long as they give the data, automatic naman po yan na mapapublish po doon sa website.
And for those government cash aid naman po na binibigay sa mga drivers, sa operators, makikita rin po kaya ng for more transparency lang po.
Makikita po siya doon, sir, Sir Rafi. Pag pumunta po kayo doon sa where the money goes, dun sa helping commuters, makikita nyo po doon kung magkano na yung magkano yung nirelease ng gobyerno para doon sa ayuda para sa yung mga fuel subsidy, 'di ba? Yung mga ganyan, yung mga fare discounts for MRT, LRT. And then makikita rin po yung magkano yung na-release namin at magkano yung na-disburse ng agency. So this is not, as I mentioned earlier, so this is not merely a report. This is a public-facing clarity tool. This is a transparency tool. Para makita nyo na we are open, we are transparent, and we are ready to face accountability.
Next question po, Harley Valbuena, IBC 13.